Hey man, how's it going?
Wait, who are you?
I'm you, but from the future.
Oh, really? What year?
January 2021. We have a lot to talk about.
So, where do we get started?
Want to talk politics?
Are you serious?
We can come back to that. Let's talk about money instead. What's going on?
Man, Bitcoin just hit 19K, but the bubble is bursting.
It'll go down all year. But now it's hit 32,000. Now can we talk real finance?
Sure. What else do I need to know?
Okay, first of all, buy Amazon. Nobody shops in stores anymore.
Wait, why is that?
We'll get to that later. But speaking of which, buy Netflix. Nobody goes to movies anymore.
I'm really concerned. Is there anything else I need to know about?
Well, just in general, you should buy tech stocks. Tesla takes off over the next 3 years. Airlines do okay up until the very beginning of 2020. If you're feeling brave, you might want to pick up some put options on Delta and American in early 2020.
Wait, is it like September of 2001?
Not quite. Just remember what I said earlier. Tech stocks keep going up. Yeah, come to think of it, as long as a company is based in a blue state, they tend to come out on top.
Okay, I can see you really want to talk about the Great American Political Divide. But before we go there, how do I end up doing?
Like, life-wise?
Yeah.
Well, you don't live in Tennessee anymore.
Okay.
Oh, and you're on your first marathon this year.
Got any advice?
I sure do. Remember to get down as much Gatorade and goo as you possibly can. You should really start eating and drinking like 5 miles in. It'll pay dividends later.
Gotcha. So do you have any other life tips?
Pretty much the same boring stuff you always hear. Go to bed early, run every day, and don't drink too much. Seriously, the hangovers get way worse as you get older. Also, don't waste your time doing things that you don't want to do.
What do you mean?
Don't waste your time in relationships that aren't going anywhere. Don't waste your time on degrees that aren't going anywhere. You have a lot to offer and your time is very valuable. You got to remember that.
Geez, want to lighten the mood a little bit? That was kind of heavy. How about we talk about sports?
Well, I don't really follow sports.
I know.
Well, I'll tell you this. Some dude breaks 2 hours for the marathon.
Sweet! Was it during the 2020 Olympics?
Actually, those got canceled.
Man, you're really scaring me at this point.
On another note, there's another Lana Del Rey album coming out and it's awesome.
Oh, I'm still a fan?
Oh yeah, 2019 will be a really awesome year. Not just for music, but for you personally. Did I mention you're going to ride a motorcycle to the Florida Keys and then the Rocky Mountains?
Oh wow. What if it rains?
You'll figure it out.
Okay, so I gotta ask. What happens in 2020 that shuts down the Olympics? Is there a big war or something?
Not really. There is a big crisis though.
Well, even if the president doesn't have a clue as to what he's doing, at least he's got guys like General McMaster and Jim Mattis and General John Kelly who are experienced with crises, right?
They all quit.
So who replaces him?
Don't worry about it. McMaster quits, gets replaced by a guy named John Bolton, who has a mustache, and then he quits, and then he writes a book that rips off a Lin-Manuel Miranda song.
What about Mattis?
Oh, he quits too. His replacement's named Mark Esper, and then he quits. Or maybe he gets fired by some tweet. I don't really know. The whole thing is chaos.
What about Rex Tillerson?
He quits.
Jeff Sessions?
Oh, he quits too.
Gosh, do they get anything done at all?
Not really. Actually, I do take that back. They do send out $600 checks.
And?
Well, poor people just end up blowing it all on beer, pot, cigarettes, and probably lottery tickets. People start complaining that it wasn't enough money, and so they send out another check that's probably going to be spent the same way.
Gosh, you'd think with it being flu season that people would try and stay healthy.
Yeah, you would think that, but then again, you'd also think that housing prices would stay stable if wages aren't going up, but that's not really the case.
Sounds like 2008 all over again. You better be ready.
I will be. But in the meantime, good luck, dude. Maybe we can do this again next year, or perhaps sometime sooner.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, man. Over and out.
Sounds good. Talk to you later, too.